Legitimacy, Monster Biki here with our first episode of the kind of tutorial run for the Byzantine Empire. If you're watching this, this means I didn't have to restart. You will have to restart probably quite a bit because there's some nasty events. Let's get started. That will trigger, and they're bad. I will show you them in just a second once we get to the next month. Yeah, so Turkish threat happens. This starts chances for the coup attempt. This one's pretty easy to get rid of. You just need to get up to 30. And the Byzantine succession crisis. 5% chance of happening each month. You have to get up to 80 legitimacy. Or 50 stability, but legitimacy will happen sooner. And either one triggering basically ends your run. And it's usually the Byzantine crisis that kills you. Most of my research because of this triggers. Alright, we lose 20 stability. People hate us. I'm tracking this guy because once he dies, his country is currently vassalizing these three things. He's improving opinion of us. Why? And once he dies, they break free. And we can't build a spy network on a subject. These are the ones I want to target first. Okay, make the marriage, that's fine. That's just our ruler sister. Because all these lands are majority Greek. Some of them we have cores on. They're also majority Orthodox. They will eventually get converted and assimilated. We want to get them before that happens. They're also very close to our capital. Okay. An event that's okay. So this event, either you get a trade settlement. I don't think this actually happens. But so this rural area gets prosperity development bonus, or they get control trade, which just gives you 5% max control. I think the prosperity is more beneficial long term. Like 5% control is just on a single, pretty small province, only 3,000 population. So I'll take the extra pops. It appears as though the Sunni Turks are not actually, don't actually bring anyone over. Like we went a month and no one in this province has the, is Turk or Sunni. Okay. Paleologos Renaissance, 36 ducats is a lot of money. Prestige is not very useful. It helps a little bit, but it's not a big deal. So we're just going to take the hit. Again, our entire finance focus has to be on legitimacy and stability. Nothing else. There's very little else we can afford to spend on. And one more month, we'll switch this guy. Okay, so he's maxed out control. Almost. My next one is going to be Central Macedon. The reason for that, I think I went over it actually in the tutorial, but this is 100,000 people. It's the largest. It's basically the same size as these two in terms of total population. And these are all rural lands. Next one I would do would be Byzantine, my home province, capital province. I think you've got about like 80,000 or something. And then if I have the ability to bounce them over here, this would be the next one. It's all rural and it's almost 70,000. Again, all rural because that tax base, I'm getting, 68% of it is being taxed. And the rest of it is often nobles, which we do have a little bit of tax on too. So we'll keep him there until we have kind of filled out that. And then we move him. Oh, nice. Okay, so reforming our law here. So this is actually one where we want to spend it. We're replacing something that gives us an extra cabinet seat, but gives these states lots of power. And we replace it with something that gives us crown power. Still gives us the extra cabinet seat. And they only have 10% instead of 30% bonus. It costs us a loan, but it's worth it. He gets 10 admin, but I mean, it will give us a little bit of crown power and stuff, but he's sickly, so he's going to die soon. He always dies soon. But we will do that. We lose our fourth counselor. That's okay. We will still move towards communalism anyways. Doesn't matter. And we're already getting some crown power from this. We're already getting 1% because it's 10% partially enacted, and it will slowly finish over the next 2 years. Yeah. Okay, so this always happens. I think it's hard-coded because this historically happened. But there's an earthquake. We could repair the city for 1,000 gold. We have 500 available to borrow. This would literally bankrupt us. So you have to take the legitimacy hit. Another 10 legitimacy lost. We also lose prosperity in our capital. That's bad. So we do recovery effort on Byzantium. We're at minus 18%. You can see all these huge negative penalties that are pretty bad for you. But a couple months of recovery effort and you're back on your feet. Ah, they have baby girl. That's wonderful. Ah, here we go. So they have lost their ruler, and I'm going to start by putting a spy network for the Karasids. Only the Karasids. I need 2 diplomats to win the fight, to declare war and finish the war with the Ottomans. You need another diplomat to take the spy network and turn it into a claim, and then another 2 to declare war. So like, diplomats actually are really tight. In fact, well, yeah. That's why I go for universal Christianity as soon as I can. It's not a lot of monthly diplomats, but it's something. But there's a spy network, and hopefully the Ottomans don't like get a free vassal. They sometimes do. That makes the first war harder. Ugh. Yeah, there's some Bulgarian or Slovene that are unhappy. Alright. Hesychasm. The first option, you lose stability. That's terrible. You want to get your stability back up to try and prevent rebels, get your estates happier. You could just exile him. You could also execute him, and you gain some happiness from your clergy estate, which does help your research. I mean, and the penalty here is not a big deal. This is not a person I've hired. I lose basically nothing in religious influence. I only have 0.5. You can't go below 0. So execution is going to be the option here. And then these guys... Oops, no. Oh, yes, he died. Very normal. They have minus 40 because of that, but they still like us. They're still loyal. This is the most dangerous vassal, and they're still well above 50%. And I can always spend some money on diplomatic spending to get them higher too. All right, yeah, so ruler died a little bit early, less than a year after we started. And the problem with that is we get minus 0.2 on legitimacy, so it's going to take us longer to get past, get up to 80. We do get a small bonus on stability to make up for it, but it doesn't really make up for it. This does not end your run. This always happens. He's sickly. And because he's sickly, you just have to deal with it. It's actually not completely horrible because she has better martial, so like I think this bonus went up a tiny bit. Yeah, okay. Our really old person we brought over died. Fort building cost. That's so minuscule. So I'm just gonna boost our capital's fort defense just in case. That's not one of the unique events. And once this maxes out, I will move him over to Constantinople, as that's the next highest rural province. And we just pray that the 6% chance of these two one of these bad disasters firing doesn't happen. Our odds get a little better once this reaches 30, which it will do in a few months. Okay, so he is maxed out. Improve Constantinople now. You can see we are getting a little bit more money from these. Not a lot, but... Okay, first research done. And we're above 30, so now we only have 5% chance of ending the run instead of 6% chance. What a great improvement. No vassals yet, that's good. And like I said, money cost goes down. It's quite nice. It's not actually that bad. I mean, you're still paying some money, so it's worth releasing some of the Chios and Messenia. But it doesn't help you very much, just a tiny bit. Clay pits. That benefits commoners, so yeah, that's fine. And we've made it to our parliament. That's good. Doesn't always make it that far. All right. So I could put it in Constantinople. This moves me towards centralization, which I would like to have. The problem is I have a bunch of privileges that push me towards decentralization. So I would just lose the state satisfaction equilibrium for a while until it goes back. So I think I'm actually better off going to my Calipolis city here. And it benefits from more control, more prosperity, and stuff like that. You always want to select whoever has the best support for you. The army exercises or the castle works because the nobles support you the most. And reducing the cost of forts, not a big deal. Monthly progress towards defense, whatever. So I'm going to go for the army exercises. Now I'm at 55%. So I can immediately fabricate a casus belli on the Ottomans. I'm going to put it on their largest province that I will be taking, which is Bursa. I'm not sure if it matters which one you pick, but I'm taking this one. And maybe there's a discount, I'm not sure. So now, we are going to declare war. They have 7,000 troops. We have 10,000. Now, we also have vassals, which will add a couple thousand. We have some allies. If they ever show up, they don't always show up. That's another 1,000. So, like, we outnumber them. Their general is really good. They have better morale. So, like, it's a pretty fair fight. And if we're smart about what we do, and I'll show you a trick that will help us get some initial, give us a big edge. You can win this fight. You can win this war pretty easily. Winning the war is not hard. The problem is, well, surviving and not getting the trigger. So let's declare war. This will cost us a diplomat. Bring in both allies. They don't like the Ottomans, of course, because they are wrong culture, wrong religion. We're going to go for Bursa. Target opinion, 100. Target opinion, plus 57. I really don't like these ones. Very well. Okay, they've allied. And we're going to raise our levies. Just raise everything. This I will delete because they're not going to be able to make it to link up. These guys also will delete. Now, I will also raise some of my navies, not all. Just the ones here. Ideally, you could blockade these forts and siege things down faster. However, even if you keep your entire navy and raise all of your fishing boats from your naval levies, they don't have enough blockade power to blockade this port. I have tried. So instead, I'm just going to raise a couple levies, grab these ones, because, you know, even couple hundred men, that's enough to, like, there could be a difference between winning a fight, because they have better troops than us. Let me slow down just a second here. May 22nd. Yeah, move in. So you can move your professional troops, my 50 cavalry here, to do a fake siege. Oh, nice, okay. And by doing that, this progress towards constructing their levies is stopped. So their navy and more importantly, their land army is much smaller than it could be. Let's go back over to Parliament. So we have by blood. Oh, okay. So if we fail, we lose 7 stability. That's all that happens. I need 45 support to get back. Unfortunately, they're asking me for minus 12 stability. So I would lose 5 stability by picking this. I still need another 20% support. Yeah, this is at this point I would say, well, I could pick these and pick additional ones. I don't think I'd be able to get up to 50% support just through the burghers and the clergy. Because each time you pick it again, they give you less support. You're picking off the low-hanging delegates here, and you know their estate power is low, right? Like most estate power is the nobles. Nobles have 40% of power in the country. So because the nobles picked a really bad one here, the stability part. I don't necessarily mind switching from by tradition to by blood, but I don't want to pay an extra 5 stability just to get this army tradition. So we're going to lose that 7 stability. Oh well. It's possible we get really nice events that fix it and give us positive support in Parliament. Don't count on it. Uh-oh. Okay. I got 3 days, and my knights need to hold out for 3 days. Okay. You guys are just going to march. I'm going to split this boat up. It's really hard to tell which boat is going where. Okay, this one is not moving. Yeah, go there. Leave you guys there. I want to squeeze out extra troops because, well, we'll see how this goes. They have much better combat than I do. So my knights are trying to hold on. They're going to lose a lot of manpower, but in 3 days, 2,000 levies will show up. I'm going to lose them, I think. Shoot. Okay. Put him back in. That usually does not happen. We deleted their professional army. Okay, well, not a great trade, because once this war is over, I'm going to lose that 25% bonus unless I pay a bunch of money to hire recruit some soldiers. I probably will do that, actually. Did you max out? You have maxed out. I didn't notice. Okay, so how's it looking here? You're at 87%. Yeah, you've almost lost everything, so I'm going to go back there. Oh, never mind. This army did actually survive. I think. Do I... No, I am recovering them. Okay, good. I didn't lose them. Right, embark here. Drop off. Hate that. Hate that bug. Bark. Drop off. Like it's going, but it looks visually like over there instead of where it actually is. It's so annoying. Oh, and this army attach, so when my vassals can will send their sons over. Oh hey, support or army tradition. Why is your satisfaction so bad? Oh. It was temporarily high, that's why. Okay. I'm not taxing you. Okay. 10%. So I need 40%. So that'd be 13 plus 9. 22% plus 10. 32%, so I'd still need another 18% support. I don't think doing these again would get it, and they might give me something bad. Like, I don't... Yeah. But I might get another positive event, and then I would actually be potentially worth it. And army tradition is like whatever. You get better. I mean, it would help me a little bit, but it's not a big deal. So I'll take the estate support, and we'll see if we can get another positive event. Probably won't. Okay, you go there. And then you can just disband. Have those pops go back to doing useful things. You go in as well. Yeah, they can have food access, no problem. And I'm merging them together because if you're commanding, the more proportionately more of your nation's army you're commanding, the more power you give to your estate. So I want them in charge of the entire army, which actually is quite reasonable or historical. Like, if you control the army, that's a big deal. And rulers didn't like letting other people control the army instead of them because that tends to lead to revolts. One more. He's basically done. And I lost support. Okay. Rip. It's not going to happen. Okay. That's fine. Okay, Central Macedonia, what are you looking like? You're way higher than what you were. Okay, so I'm not going to go for you. These ones, again, are way higher. So I'm going to go down to Lower Macedonia. And I think this is a better use of my time than pushing towards communalism. I think. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm hoping it actually does improve your economy. But because the taxes are so low, maybe it doesn't. Yep, you can have food too, no problem. There we go. Getting some progress. Oh. Oh yeah, you get in there quickly. So this is their main army. They weren't able to raise troops from this province, which is a big province. So they lost a lot of their troops. Will the vassals ever help? I don't know. They're supposed to. I have attach. But they're set to be supported. Oh no, that's a previous one. Okay, that's why they didn't help. I'm silly. All the restarts just bleed together. Okay, so they're gonna set them as supportive. And now hopefully they will actually come help. July 29th. Yeah, no fighting there. Great. So I badly outnumber them, but I don't know if I would actually win. Okay, so Navy is good. It will eventually be good once you get past this nasty disaster stuff. But for now, the coin is best spelled elsewhere. Quite true there. Are you doing stuff now? No. Okay. So they're occupying. With 8,900, I think I win that fight. So I'm going to detach. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to give them back their regiment. I'll probably do it after I win the war. So detach siege. And yeah, we have a much stronger army than them. Let's balance things so my right flank is not like is not doesn't have anyone there. And we should win this fight here. Okay, yeah, so we got prisoners from that, all their regular troops. Great. I don't want them to take this. It'd be bad. So I leave enough to keep pushing the siege. And we fight this battle. We're up here. Okay, we're winning this flank here really well. So soon we're going to be flanking their center and winning the battle. Like, they have good morale though compared to us. Like 3.8 versus our less than 3. And they have a great commander. We do not have a great commander. So their discipline's better. Like they have better troops, but we outnumber them. And now we're flanking their center, so that fight's going well for us. And now that they're crushed. So they took 2,000 casualties. We only took less than 1,000. We gained some tradition and stuff, and we're gonna head back to the siege. Vassals are just sitting there. Annoying, but we got plenty of war score from that. Yeah, 3 battles, 25% from that. Maritime down. Whatever, I don't care. It's not worth paying the cost to win that session. I got what I really wanted, which is the early war. Still several months on that, like 5 months, I think. Never mind. We have an outbreak of smallpox. So we have bad prosperity again. We'll fix that. Oh, good. Choose towards. We are getting good progress now. Only a 21% chance we won't progress. So like we have hit the point where we're pretty likely to push. Are you? Nope. Still not moving. Are you at war? No. Yeah, disease, no big deal. Oh, status quo. Come on, guys. We need to siege down these 2 forts, and then we can start just carpet sieging them. They only have 2,000 troops, but I'm not willing to split up too much. Because it's could hurt me. Oh, yeah, we failed. Whatever. Stability goes down. That's okay. Come on. Good. And we're losing population because of the disease. Smallpox is not a good disease to have. It's worse for other people. Naples, Hungary are losing way more than us. Lose control. Let's see here. You're way over. No. You are way over. You are still pretty far over. Well, I'll do Central Macedonia. Bring them back up. Oh yes, and we can have a cabinet member now, because we have finished the other reform. Our crown power is going to be that full 10%. If it weren't for all the debt, we'd be maybe up to 30%. Of course, income is still not great, but we are going to get more trade income because of that. And I'm going to rehire this guy for the... Oh. I'm going to rehire that guy to shift our towards communalism. Because we're already slightly positive, but more would be better. We can get up to like 47%, which is, well, 46.82, which is a lot. That's got to be the disease. Yeah. Disease seems to have disappeared now, though. Looks like the smallpox is still going over there in Germany, but it's gone from us. So, yeah. It was bad, but not, you know, not disastrous. Oh yeah, you're dead, so I don't need to worry about tracking you anymore. Great. Already up to 7% chance to succeed. So we're always going to advance the siege now. You guys are still just sitting there, even though I have you on support. I wish you would help. And our legitimacy is high enough now that we're actually getting crown power. And Pop's leaving rebellions. Like, so we're, you know, we're getting higher legitimacy, but we're still far away from 80. We are still not at 80, so we're not safe. I don't want to go faster because it's like the Ottomans come in and try to siege down this again. I need to be able to fix that. Actually, wait. They have negative food. Why are people starving? You have positive prosperity. You have food. Okay, whatever. Okay, we got artwork, which helps like with prestige and cultural stuff. Not super relevant. Oh, it's because I've raised levies, probably. Yeah. So again, like, there is a cost to raising levies. My food, like everything is negative in food now because they're all not, you know, working the fields. They're okay. You're at max effectively. Let's go back here probably. go back there. Just keep bouncing around. It's very micromanagey, but I think it helps. Great. So this is our best. We have, 21% chance now every tick. Just roll like that again, and we'll get it. Oh, you want to pay us money. I am very happy with that. I don't... Like, they must be at war with Bulgaria. Yeah. Bulgaria can't really reach you, so you're safe. But I'll give you military access if you want to... If you are willing to pay me money, I could use the money. Ugh. War defender desert. Missed it by 1. Right? Because 22... That was 21 minus 3, 19, 20, no, 18. Oh, not quite. But yeah, works of art improves prestige. And like that new, what was it? Critic Songs, which is very high quality. So we get prestige and cultural tradition. We get bonuses to that to Constantinople directly too. You're complaining. We could move towards plutocracy and make you happy, or gain prestige and make you unhappy. So this is a really easy choice. Aristocracy gives nobles a lot of power. It also increases our cost of court. So in the short run, like having this around 0 is actually kind of good for us, because we want to remove things from the burghers and we want to remove things from the aristocrats. Actually, plutocracy would reduce our cost of court, but we're never going to get there. We have a huge bonus towards aristocracy, but it only pushes it up to 50, like 48.9, and we're currently at 70. So yeah, let's move this here. This will save us some money, and it'll make them happy. And we lose a little bit of discipline. We also, the noble power goes down. That's actually good, because that means more power for everyone else, which includes the crown. And we're up to 29%, 29.18. That should boost us a tiny bit. Like, I think they dropped. Maybe it'll take over after the next month. Once it takes over. Yeah. See, we went up to 29.25. So a little bit extra money from trade, and also a little bit less expense, because our expectation for court cost is lowered, because we're not as much into aristocracy. Tiny bonus, but it helps. It helps. Every little bit helps. Yes, those are full. Wait, no, I want increased control. Okay, so for you guys, I think... Yeah, I'll put you there, then I'll move them over to Macedonia or something. Didn't trigger again. Okay, come on guys, finish it please. Vassals, please come help. No? Almost there. And didn't get it again. Ugh. They might come help after I take the fort. But this is one thing that cultural influence versus their cultural tradition actually helps with. If I had enough attack power on my culture to actually work against the Turks, I don't. But that would help the siege go faster. Nope. Oh, I rolled a 1. Wonderful. So 12 minus 3, so it counts it as a 9. Yeah. And I'm slowly whittling down their fort. Like, they have very few people in the garrison left now. But I don't want to dissolve because I'm going to lose a bunch of pops. And their army, the Ottoman army, might actually beat me. They are potentially like sitting here watching me, waiting for me to lose. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got it. So we have the first fort. Now, I suspect they're going to have guys here. I will win a fight if that happens. So let's just balance to make sure nothing happens on one of my flanks. Okay. Next event. We can improve our quality of this this poem and lose a bunch of money, or we just lose some cultural influence. I don't want to spend a lot of money. This is good if you have like excess cash to throw around, but I don't. So we'll leave that poem uncorrected. They did not have anyone. All right. We will move on Bursa then. And yeah, they're coming to help us finally. And we begin the siege. They might like try to recapture Izmit, in which case I can just pull someone, detach, go smash them, and then come back. Yeah, that province is in a rough spot for food, but now that the siege is over, they're probably going to be okay. No. Even with the attack, I don't want to do that. You are done. Do Central Macedonia for like 2 months. Oh, here they are. They're going to Izmit. And look how weak they are. This is only 2,600. Oh, that's their entire... Okay. Okay. So. Like, my general does actually give us an extra day, but that's not very much. So I'm going to detach my siege. There we go. We're going to try and smack them. Rebalance. And jump them while they're on that, attacking that fort. And meanwhile, we still get siege progress. Oh, that was Bit of laggy there. But yeah, we're the defenders. We get a bonus, and we kill 900. They only got 200. Okay, back in. I'll let it go one more month. We got lots of communalism now. That's very nice. We're getting positive stability. We're getting positive legitimacy. Getting close. Okay, I'm going to split. Because this is a province capital. And now that I have all these troops coming in, I feel very safe. So I'm going to leave the 1,000. Actually, hold on. They probably have a better commander, so let's attach. And they'll probably take over the siege. Yeah. And he's got some admin ability, so. Don't siege that. That's pointless. There we go. Oh, and you're going after Izmit, it looks like. And once I get this province, I'll go kill them. Now let's take them down. And this will give me a lot more vision on whatever they're doing. Because these are going to shift to my control. And we're fighting them. Tons of casualties for them, nothing for me. Okay, so that's this province. This is the province capital, right? Yes, okay, so I'm going to take Bolu as well. And this 2,800 is plenty. They're not going to be able to do anything. Oh, you're going after... Is that a province capital? Yes, it is. Great. Go for it. Like, I have to get this fort down. This fort has to go down. But you're done. Yeah, let's go back here. Okay. That's a province as well. Like, even that 2,000 can't beat this, so we're safe. I was going to slowly siege everything down. While my vassals and the detachment work on the siege. And yeah, their food is doing fine. Oh, hi. You're going after Izmit again? That is not going to work. What's capital? Kubris. Right there. I'll just siege down Kubris and then go beat them. They can't get the siege anytime soon. Yeah, minus 6% because someone has offensive, one of my vassals. So it's going to go faster. Okay, so I could lose legitimacy. That is bad. The Aethel is good, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go towards land, which I don't really want. And I lose satisfaction, but I think they're pretty happy. Yeah, they're not going to be unhappy with me. But I don't lose legitimacy, so I'm up to 70 now, next month. Doing pretty good. Ah yes, spy network is done, so we're going to create the casus belli, create a claim. So religious war increases the cost. Meanwhile, claim on province, which I'm going to be doing, decreases the cost, so you can take more. And I'm going to go for Biga. I'm definitely going to take all of this land. Okay, and I don't need Spite Migrant anymore. Let's check you. You have alliance with those two guys, okay. And you have alliance with the Karasids, and okay, so I'm going to go for you. I have to, so that's fine. Yes, that'll work just fine. So I have one. I'm slowly gaining a spot, another diplomat, which I can use to declare war on the Karasids once that claim finishes. And you can change Byzantine for 1 month, sure. And we almost got it. I gotta take the fort in order to take the land in the peace deal. Let's go smack him again. Yeah, we're looting money, so that's gonna help our income. Doesn't show up here, but like that must be why our money's doing so well. Okay, those are maxed out. Is Central Macedonia. That's pretty much maxed out too, actually. So next best one would be Lower Macedonia, I think. Yeah. Give that a big boost. Easy win. You're going to Iznik. Can I maybe get a stack wipe and then you don't stop bothering me? No. Yes, there we go. Oh, I can actually get there. I don't need to get there, though. Let's sit on Izmit and loot it. And I have a little bit of penalty on crown power, but it's only 3%, so I'm not too worried about that. Up to 70, that's great. Okay, lenders in crisis. So we lose some diplomatic reputation. Or gain diplomats. I mean, either one of these is really nice when the banks fail. But I think the money is going to be really nice. So we lose like 100 in debt. We have 400. We lose like 25% of our debt. It's going to boost our clan power. Like we're losing 8.5% because of our high debt. So once we do this, we're at 29.11. We're going to jump up a bunch next month. Not sure how much. But our money and our loan cost is going to go down. And we might actually make money. Oh, we have a free general. Well, regardless, I don't care. The politics is much more important for me than the actual combat ability. Okay. Keep on ticking. That's not going to be for a while. And yeah, we jumped by like 0.5% there. We didn't make money, but we came close. So we're not really in bad shape financially now, despite raising these levies. Just got to finish the siege down, and then we'll be able to peace out with the Ottomans. And we got it. Okay. We have beaten the Ottomans. Stop, detach you. And let me just... Peace treaty cost. Yeah, so if they have high control... What's their control look like at these ones? It doesn't change. Yeah. And it doesn't matter that I'm occupying. Okay, because I just wanted to squeeze out more. So. First, their choices are easy. We're taking that. We're taking Kokeli. We have to take this. They get really upset if you separate their lands. See, I actually went up on their willingness to take it by taking that. Bolu. So I don't want to take everything. Oh, it tells you have cores here. Okay, great. Okay. So So these two provinces I don't have cores on. So I'm going to leave them alone for now. Don't have core. I really wish there was a map mode that told you if you had cores. Okay, so nothing else I have, I have cores on. Unfortunate, but that's okay. These provinces would be good to take as well because they are Greek. I just don't have cores on them. So I think this is the... hold on. So that province... And they don't accept because I'm over 100. But I don't want you. I also don't want Sultanal. Oh, I can't do that because they're gonna get upset. There, I can remove those ones. So I'm at 98%. I can add some money. They're the only ones who are going who gain enough antagonism that they would join a coalition. And I go back here. So I'm taking a lot of land. A bunch of the land up here is I have cores on, so I will immediately hold them. Some of the land over here I do not have cores on. That is okay. Actually, that's a Greek Orthodox too. So can I take you? No. I cannot. All right, fine. So that's the best I can do, I think. Again, there's lots of ones I have cores on. It's great. And we'll get a little bit of money, not too much. Our friends will get some of the money too. So it would be 10, but we're going to get... Oh, we got almost exactly 10. Yeah. Okay. So, before do anything else, I want to ransom those prisoners. Where are they? Oh, I can't ransom them? I guess they just automatically got ransomed. Oh well, never mind. Disband all levies. Oh, okay, yeah, so I did actually lose those troops, I guess. I didn't realize that. Yeah, alright, so with that money, I'm going to recruit. Something. Or maybe not. They are very expensive. Maybe just some footmen. These are much more expensive. I mean, the simplest thing is to build some camp followers. But that would be kind of a waste. Well, I'd hate to take a loan, but I think I need to do that. The horsemen are slightly more expensive than the cataphracts, but I think I'll recruit some cataphracts. Am I allowed to do that? No. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to take a loan anyways. I'm quite low here, so go back into debt. And recruit some cataphracts to replace the ones we lost. It'll take a while, but once they're finished, we'll regain a bunch of crown power. Now, let's look at our lands in order to manage them. So the Prosa province here, food's kind of in bad shape. It'll fix itself in a month or two. But we have a bunch of marketplaces here. We also have these slave markets. We ban slaves, so I don't... Like, I wish... We're gonna have to destroy these. It's gonna make the burghers upset, but they're so happy with us. Anyways, I don't think it's a problem. So let me just destroy the slave markets. You know, we don't have slaves like they do. And the burghers don't like it for some bizarre reason. But there's two marketplaces there, and then Nicaea here. You also have a slave market. Bye. Regular markets, totally fine. Then make a media, again. No, we're not doing the slave stuff. That's a bridge, nice, okay. So this province has, I mean, it has cities in it. But this is a core city, fully integrated. I'm not getting much tax base from it. I do get the markets from it, thankfully. Over here, these are the correct, the Greek and Orthodox, but I don't have cores on them. Yeah, it's just this one. So I'm actually going to release this as a vassal. This vassal will core it for me, while I have my counselors do more useful things. And they will deal with the rebels, and I won't have to deal with the rebels. There's some money here, but like control will drop a lot. My max control is 0. So, go into create subjects. Sultanau. Why are you not letting me create the subject? I have plenty of diplomatic capacity. There we go. Okay. You'll be a vassal. Someone not very competent. Who are you married to? No. He is one of my court. You are not married to anyone. So you will do just fine. So they are going to be integrating it for me. They're loyal. They actually have, like, they have full control of their capital, which does give them some money. So, yeah, good for them. Okay, what other things we need to do here? Oh, this one province as well. I could just cede it over, but it is Greek Orthodox. So I think I'll release this as a vassal too. I have room. It only cost me 0.16. So, Kutia. Go, vassal. Matthias here. You were not married to anyone. Correct. Your father is a cabinet member, but you are not. Okay. So he'll be in charge of a single province. But he'll have good control over it, so he'll be making money. Because it's his capital, despite being conquered. And he will be integrating it for us and coring it for us. Alright, nothing else. Oh, that's starving, but that... I mean, that'll get fixed. The rest I already have cores. I'm not going to bother, like, farming them out to vassals. Yeah, end agreement, no problem. And we're so close to 80. Oh, laws, yes. That would cost money. We shouldn't have slaves, though. Why do we have slaves? Shouldn't these people be freed? I would like to free you. I don't understand how you're not freed. Well, We are going to get some rebels. The Turks don't like being ruled by us. Shocking. But it'll take them a while to really build up. Also, they're more threatening our vassals than us. And I'd much rather protect my vassal from a revolt than deal with a revolt myself. How's he doing? Terrible. Okay. And my money is really low, and that's mostly because we're buying food and dealing with some of the starvation. It'll wear off with it. Oh, yes, I did forget one thing. We have forts. We don't need forts. We don't need to pay for all that stuff anymore. There. Also, food has come back down because, yeah. Not a lot of food here. Okay. New commander, Demetrius. You have a nice thing there. Get our crown power back above 25%. But like there's some rural provinces here that produce a lot of food for Prosa. So right now we have to pay for it. It's okay. Achaia? You're fine. Yeah, we're back to 28% now. So we got that 25% bonus back. That will help us with a bunch of money. We're so close. We're so close. Just a couple months. Just a couple months. Come on. You can do it, game. You can do it. Oh, parallels have gotten bigger. Anything I should be worried about? Oh, you're guaranteed. All right, that doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I can win that joint war. Now that the Ottomans have been crushed. Their levies are basically zero now. These guys only have a couple thousand each. Okay, one more month and we are free of the succession crisis. Okay, okay, please, please. Don't force a reset on the last month. Okay, we did it. We are now safe. As long as we keep legitimacy above 80, we're not going to have our run be forced to end. So I think this is a great place to end our first episode. We actually pulled it off. It didn't take that many restarts. It didn't take that many restarts. And money situation is still a problem. But there's now something we can... Well, there will be something we can do soon. Once we get legitimacy higher, up to 95, which won't take that long, we can start revoking things like this. Only costs 14 stability. We already have 14 stability. And that gives us an extra 25% taxability. We won't be able to use all of it. We are only about 7% of it. Like, we will be able to tax the commoners more. And like even these ones, where is it? Yeah, this costs a lot of stability, so I'd rather wait a bit. But the commoners are easy to remove this penalty. So we will be removing that penalty next episode, and things are going great. Byzantine Empire is doing well. We're going to get another big war where we regain a lot of the coasts from the Turks of Western Anatolia. So if you enjoyed, please comment, like, and or subscribe so others can find this too. And I'll see you all next time. So this is my little stinger at the end of the video to tell you how many times I had to restart in order to actually get to this point. And the answer is 5 times. There were 5 restarts before this I succeeded. So the first restart, my admiral, one of the people from my dynasty, died about 2 or 3 months in. That kills your crown power, as you just saw, and so I just restarted. The next 4 times, the succession crisis, that has a 5% chance of triggering, happened. 2 times it happened about 3 years in, so I was actually pretty close. I was at about 1340, and I was about 70 or so legitimacy when it triggered. Very painful. And the next 2 times it was less than a year in. So 5 restarts before we're actually in a position where we can just roll with any punch that the game throws at us now. And yeah, so that's how long it takes. How long it took for me. And it's very luck dependent. So you might get luckier than me, you might get unluckier than me. I hope you get luckier than me, but we never know. All right, that's all from me.